Okay, everybody, got a new video today. Today I want to talk about the Retro Defender, a wireless controller that you can play on your PlayStation 1, 2, and 3. So I don't know how many people actually still play retro consoles, but hey, if you clicked on this video, I assume that you are one of the few out there that still really like to play their older consoles, but want to put a modern spin on it. So today we're going to take a look at a more modern way to play PlayStation 2 in 2024. So this is the Retro Fighter Defender wireless gamepad that works on the PlayStation 1, 2, and 3. A few months ago, I reviewed the Retro Fighter Brawler 64, which is a Nintendo 64 layout controller that is modernized, and you can use this on Nintendo Switch for the N64 NSO games. That's pretty much what I use, and it's the N64 controller but with a modern twist. This is sort of the same thing. So we're going to take a look at the Defender today. Also, I just want to let everybody know that this is not a sponsored video. Retro Fighter didn't send me this controller. I bought this with my own money. So anything that I say about this controller is my actual thoughts on the controller itself. So here is the Retro Defender controller, and it's very similar to, I guess, an Xbox controller or maybe even a Nintendo Switch Pro controller. It's very, very similar in terms of the layout of that, but the D-pad is basically stays where the PlayStation controllers, the sticks are symmetrical and all that stuff. And this is the PlayStation 3 controller, and this is the PS2 controller. And these controllers are fine. These are all third-party controllers, but you know, today we don't want to sit there and play with a wire controller on our PlayStation 2. Especially if I have my PlayStation 2 hooked up to my Elgato at my desk and I'm playing on my couch, the cord is just not going to be long enough for me to go and try to play it on my couch. And the PlayStation 3 controller, this is fine. It works fine. It's great. But, you know, I want something more modern. That's where the Defender comes in, and I really, really enjoy this controller. I've been playing it for about 2 weeks now. And when you open the box, as you can tell, I already opened it, it comes with two adapters. You have your PlayStation 1 and 2 adapter, and you plug the USB stick into the PS3, and then you can play it on your PlayStation 3. So what you do is very quite simple. You have your PlayStation 2 here, and all you do is just simply take the adapter, and then you plug the adapter in whatever controller slot that you're going to be playing in, and that's really all it is. Like, you just plug it in and you play. Very quite simple. The controller itself, I like the way it feels, but I do have one nitpick on the controller. My biggest nitpick is that there's really no texture surfaces on the back of this controller. Like, it is smoother than a baby's butt. And the same thing goes for the Brawler 64 controller. Like, this is a great controller, but it's so smooth in the back. It might not be a deal breaker for a lot of people. It's not a deal breaker for me, but I'm not going to lie and say it doesn't bother me a little bit, especially when I'm playing longer gaming sessions. I much prefer like a texture in the back. The PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series controllers have great textures in the back of their controllers that kind of feels like it gives you a little bit of a grip, whereas this controller is just smooth. It's completely smooth, and it does bother me a little bit, but once you start playing, you kind of forget about it, if that makes any sense. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into some of the gameplay. This was back when Kratos was a badass. Not like he's still a badass today, but for some reason, I personally just can't get into the new God of War games. They're just not for me, personally. But hey, to each their own. I like the old hack and slash version of God of War. Like, I really enjoy God of War 1, 2, and 3. I never got around to playing the PSP ones, but I heard those are really good too. Like, look at that. That's just awesome, man. Like, it is just awesome. Kratos does, he like gives zero fucks. So as you can see, the controller worked absolutely well. Like, it's very responsive. I have no problems whatsoever. All the button presses register, no lag, anything. And you can use this controller on PlayStation 1 if you have a PS1. The dongle works for PS1 or PS2. And the USB stick that comes with it, you plug it in your PlayStation 3 and you can use it as a PlayStation 3 controller. So it just kind of makes it a little more modernized. It gives you more quality of life improvement when it comes to gaming, especially retro. these games still, a lot of them really hold up today and they're fantastic to play. So as long as you have like a modern controller or something, it makes it much more convenient to play, and that is really the most important thing, is just playing it with the convenience. And it's just overall just a great controller. I have no problems with it, other than, like I said before, with the little smoothness in the back of it. That was really the only thing that kind of bothered me, but it's not that big of a deal at the end of the day. Like, it doesn't like change my opinion on the controller. It's still a really good controller to play. I'm like sucked into playing this game now. I'm like, I don't want to stop playing. This game is so awesome. No, I don't want to stop. We do not block. We are Kratos. What's the matter? Okay, I'll block. Okay, now I'm getting ready to fight the Hydra. Yeah. All right, this thing is like OP. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stop. Otherwise, I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to play through the whole game. But yeah, as you can see, the controller works absolutely fine. Well, everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed my review of the Retro Fighter Defender wireless gamepad for the PlayStations 1, 2, and 3. If you're someone like me and you like to play older games and you've been playing a lot lately, this is a good way to go ahead and do a modern spin on it and be able to play your games a little bit more comfortably the way you want. And the best thing about Retro Fighter is they have multiple controllers. They have one for Dreamcast, Nintendo 64. They got a new one for Xbox that I'm very much looking into. Yeah, I really enjoy the Retro Fighters controllers, and I'm really looking forward to eventually getting my hands on the Xbox One and trying that one out too. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And until next time, as always, I am Robert Storms, and thank you for watching.